Have you ever thought you knew a word? Like, really knew it? Well, today, we're gonna dig into some of the most common words we all use and discover that they have these incredible secret lives with meanings hiding right there in plain sight. Okay, let's just jump right in with a little challenge. Think about the word run. You're probably picturing someone jogging, right? But seriously, how many other ways can you use it? Go ahead, take a guess. 5? Maybe 10? Whatever number you just came up with, I bet the real answer is way higher. I mean, some people have actually cataloged over 600. Yeah, 600 different uses for the word run. And that's where you find the real magic of language, right? The simplest words are often the most powerful. So let's see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. So let's start with run. We all know what it means to run a race, but here are a few examples where the word run doesn't move an inch. First up, a car. It doesn't have legs, obviously, but it can still run a red light. In this case, run means to illegally pass through something. It perfectly captures that feeling of recklessness, all without anyone actually, running. And it gets even more abstract when we start talking about time. When you say you're running late, you're not actually jogging anywhere. It's more like you're losing a race against the clock. It's a perfect little metaphor for that feeling of time just slipping away from you. Now get this, the word can even become a noun for something that has no motion at all. A run in your pantyhose isn't going anywhere. It's a tear, right? That line of unraveled stitches. The word has completely changed its job description to mean damaged. And finally, being on the run means you're a fugitive, you're escaping the law. So just think about that for a second. In just a few slides, the word run has taken us from a simple traffic violation to being late for a meeting, to a rip in your clothes, and all the way to a life of crime. That is some serious range for one little word. All right, let's move on to our next word, straight. You probably think of a line that isn't curved, but its other meanings are, well, just as direct and straight to the point. You see, straight kind of lives a double life. We all learn it in geometry class, right? A line without a curve. But we use it constantly to mean something else, being honest and direct. When you ask someone to tell you straight, you're saying, give me the truth, no detours, no fluff. And this has some very practical, real-world uses. Like next time you're at a bar, if you order your drink straight up, that's a technical term. It means it's been chilled, but it's served without any ice. It just goes to show how these little words can make a big difference. And the meanings just keep branching out, but they all seem to circle this core idea of correctness or directness. To go straight means to reform and live an honest life. A straight thinker is someone who's logical, whose thoughts are correct. And of course, straight is used all the time to describe sexual orientation. Each one points to a totally different part of life, from morality to logic to our very identity. Okay, next up is the word blue. Is it just a color? Or is it a feeling? A surprise? Or maybe even a measure of how rare something is? Well, as you're about to see, it's pretty much all of the above. Now here's a really interesting twist. You can ask, why is the sky blue, as a genuine question, for a science lesson, but you can also ask it rhetorically to basically say, how should I know? Or, come on, that's just the way things are. It's such a clever way to use an obvious fact to shut down a pointless question. Seriously, blue is a master multitasker. It's the literal color of the sea, but it's also that feeling of sadness. It can signal something super rare, like an event that only happens once in a blue moon, or a complete and total surprise when something comes out of the blue. It can even describe a physical reaction, like your hands turning blue from the cold. So yeah, it's a color, a feeling, and a concept all wrapped up in one word. All right, for our last case study, let's look at how we talk about, well, talking. We're going to look at phrases that are all about getting someone to tell you something, even when the word tell itself takes on a whole new meaning. See, in this context, tell has nothing to do with speaking. It means to perceive, to distinguish. When you say, I can't tell the twins apart, you mean you can't see the difference between them. So telling can be an act of observation, not just talking. And when you just need someone to get to the point, English has this amazing arsenal of commands. You could start pretty casually, right? Out with it. If they're still holding back, you can get a little more forceful. Spit it out. And if they're still dancing around the issue, you can just command them, don't beat around the bush. Each one is a direct order to stop hiding the truth. So, after that whirlwind tour through the secret lives of words, what's the big takeaway here? What's the main idea we should walk away with? We've really just looked at 4 words. That's it. Run, straight, blue, tell. Just 4 simple words that you and I probably use every single day without a second thought. And that really brings us to the heart of it. Being a master of a language isn't just about memorizing a huge vocabulary. It's about understanding the incredible depth and the flexibility of the words you already know. These everyday words are like Swiss Army knives. Each one is a simple tool with dozens of hidden functions, just waiting for you to find them. So, I'll leave you with this challenge. After listening to this explainer, what's a common, everyday word that you'll never hear the same way again? Really pay attention in your next conversation. You might be blown away by the secret meanings you start to uncover all around you.